All right, our college basketball previews begin with Mike Martin, head coach of Brown. Thanks so much for coming in, entering your 6th year. In your experience, can you tell in early November what kind of team you'll have come February?
I think you get a sense of the type of spirit that the team has, the type of competitive fire that it has. Our team is so young, Yianni, that we're going to probably be learning throughout the year. So we're exciting. I think it'll be exciting to watch. I know the players are really looking forward to this weekend, but we're certainly still learning.
So, like you said, you're young, losing Steven Spieth, J.R. Hobby, among some other guys, but Obi Akili, and who are you expecting to fill up the box score with early on? Yeah,
so Obi definitely would be the guy that would jump off the page. He's got the most returning experience of all of our players, but he's unfortunately hurt right now. So he's been out about 4 weeks. He's got a foot injury. We think we'll get him back in the next couple weeks, but time will tell. So. We've got a couple sophomores who started most games last year, Brandon Anderson and Joshua Howard. We've got a sophomore transfer, Zach Hunsaker, who's a really, really good player, first team Division I All-American at the junior college level last year. Travis Fuller, Chris Sullivan are juniors who have started some games for us. So those are some of our more experienced guys, but we're definitely going to be counting on our newcomers.
Ivy League, without a doubt, so competitive every year from top to bottom, but it's unique in that you guys now have the tournament. So if you can get into one of those top 4 seeds, you play really for a chance to get into the big dance. So how do you see it playing out with the Ivy League being so good again?
It's going to be a great challenge for us. Obviously, we've got a few months till we get to Ivy League play. I think we talked so much last year about getting to the tournament and being one of the top 4 teams, and we were close. We were really close. We had four games in our league where we led by double figures in the second half, and we lost them. If we happened to win 2 of them, we would have been in 4th place and gone. But we didn't. We've got to learn from those experiences. Right now we're really focused on improving ourselves, and then when we get to January, we'll see what that means against the rest of our league.
Tell me about the status or the stature of college basketball right now. So much parity. I mean, you guys have beaten programs and Power 5 conferences before. Do you feel like it's as widespread throughout the country now to get a win, even against a big-time program, as it's ever been?
It's a great question. I think there's so many players that are playing basketball around the world, and they, a lot of them end up coming to the United States to play college basketball. So I think there's more good players out there. So I think that certainly helps some of the teams at our level. Certainly, you look at some of the teams in the Power 5 and the Big East and the A-10, and they've got terrific talent. They've got pro players. You really have to play great and probably catch them on an off night in order to beat them. But I think in our league, the recruiting's improving every year. The talent that's coming into our league is exciting. It's obviously challenging, but it's exciting because you see the quality of play in our league really improving.
I was talking to Tim O'Shea about this. He's gotten a couple of his big-time players that have transferred out. That's become almost an epidemic in college basketball. How do you recruit the player that's good enough, but that doesn't want to leave because he has his eyes set on some other bigger program in his eyes?
That's been a challenge with some of the lower level schools. I think in the Ivy League it's less frequent. It's more.
Plus you get a terrific education, bang for your buck there.
I think it's harder for young men and for families to have their son leave an Ivy League school. You get that type of opportunity, but certainly it's happened in our league, and I think it's like anything else, Yianni. You want to build great relationships with your players, and you want to let them know how great of an opportunity it is for them to play for you at Brown University, and what an unbelievable school that you're able to represent. And we're fortunate we've got some good talent and some great kids.
Yeah. What kind of style are you guys going to play this year?
I think we're learning. We're learning every day what's best for this group. We've been a team that likes to get up and down and play at a fast pace. We've been a great ball movement team. We share the ball and spread the floor, and we have a lot of guys that can shoot it. We've got to improve defensively. Last year, I think you look at some of those close games we lost, and a lot of it was because we weren't reliable enough defensively to get stopped. So when you stop making shots offensively, all of a sudden teams go on runs. So we've got to be an improved defensive unit. I think we will be, and I think we'll be like we have been always, fun to watch on offense. We share the ball and play at a pretty nice pace.
Now, you're still a young guy. When you took the job, one of the youngest coaches in D1, how do you still create an edge for yourself, or the energy or the excitement when you start another season?
It's not hard. It's there. It's in me. Obviously, I'm so passionate about coaching these guys and about the sport and about my school. Right. This is my alma mater, and I'm very humbled and fortunate to be the head coach. And I think our players would all tell you it's not hard for me to show the edge every day. We're excited. We want to make it a great atmosphere, a competitive environment every day in practice, and we want to make it a fun place to be.
How engaged are you getting at practice? Are you guarding guys? Are you bringing the ball up at all?
No, I'm not doing that.
Done, retired?
Yeah, that's past. Those days are gone.
What was your game when you were a player?
Try to set as many screens and stay out of the way and get the ball to our good players. Yeah, just do whatever we could to win. We had really talented players around me. I could make an open shot, but it was more try to get the ball to the more talented guys.
All right, Mike Martin, thanks so much. And you guys start against Johnson and Wales Saturday at home, right?
Saturday at home, 3 o'clock. So we're excited and working hard to prepare for Johnson and Wales.
There you go. Saturday, head over to Brown for the game. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.